Welcome to the first over of the cricket show. Today we'll be reviewing the first match of the 3 ODI series between India and New Zealand. Straight off the bat, the New Zealand openers were just on point. Colin Munro and especially Tim Seifert were just on fire, smashing everything for 6-4, taking full advantage of the power play. Eventually Rohit just had to get the spinners on. He got Krunal Pandya on, and Munro, who didn't get all the shot, got caught at long on, and that was 86 for 1. Continuing on, Seifert just kept on going 6s on 4s, boundaries, and eventually he actually mistimed the shot, and Dinesh Karthik actually dropped this absolute sitter of Krunal Pandya, and he was not happy. Whilst at the same time, Kane Williamson, who was new to the crease, just kept on rotating the strike and giving Seifert all the strike because he was in form. Eventually though, Khalil Ahmed came back into the attack and picked up the wicket of Seifert, and he played a beautiful innings of 84 from only 43 balls. Amazing, setting a good case for him for the future T20s and even the ODIs that are coming up. Next came in Darryl Mitchell, who looked like a good touch but eventually got out to a fantastic boundary catch by Dinesh Karthik, who really redeemed himself. He went over the boundary, came back in and caught it. Amazing, and Hardik Pandya gets the wicket after having a shaky few overs. Next ball, it was Chahal's turn to bowl, and he picked up the wicket of Kane Williamson, caught in the deep by Hardik Pandya, and again, that whole over Chahal was a fantastic over. 2 back-to-back wickets, and looked like India were getting sort of back into the game. It was looking like India was coming back into the game. Hardik Pandya bowled the ball, and Dinesh Karthik dropped the absolute sitter. Another one straight at the boundary. Should have been a regulation catch, dropped, and that was the catch of Taylor. Following on, Hardik Pandya bowls a full toss, and Colin Dimgro hits it off his waist. Should have been a 6, should have been a boundary, but it was a fantastic caught by Siraj. It went 20, I don't know, meters up in the air, but fantastic catch by the substitute fielder, and India were just looking on point. Next, Bhuvneshwar Kumar takes the wicket of Taylor, caught by Khalil Ahmed, which was an absolute sitter, but because the ball was coming down, he had to change his catching style, which got a laugh out of Dhoni and Pat, which I found quite funny. Next came in Kugalan, and he get a great cameo. He just smashed through the kitchen sink counter and got 20-30 runs, which was great by him, and that really shook up Bhuvi. I've never seen him shaken up that much. I think he bowled 2 wides in the over, which was quite not characteristic of Bhuvneshwar Kumar. And that ended the New Zealand innings, a solid 219 of 20 overs, which is unprecedented, such a high score. And India were looking, it is a massive total, chasing on that pitch, oof. And the openers came in Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma. From the first over, they did not look on point. They scored 1 run off the first over. When you're chasing 220, you can't be getting 1 run from an over, period, and especially a power play over. So from the get-go, it did not look like India was going to win. And it turned out next over, Rohit comes out of this crease, and a beautiful bouncer gets caught at deep mid-wicket. Following on, Shikhar Dhawan was getting a lot of leg side balls, just kept on hitting for 6s, 4s, which was great to see, but eventually a beautiful delivery by Lockie Ferguson. I think it was 152 Ks. Shikhar just completely missed it and hit straight to the stumps. Okay, so next up came in Vijay Shankar, which for me was a bit of a weird choice when you have the likes of Rishabh Pant, MS Dhoni, obviously, Hardik Pandya in your side, who are known as attacking batsmen and who have the experience. Give them a go when you have especially 220 to chase. But to my surprise, Vijay Shankar played quite well. At the start, he was looking a bit shaky, not timing the ball, missing the ball, but then he started exploding, hitting 6s and 4s, which is great to see. And also it's great to see that he can actually hit the ball, and it was giving Hardik Pandya a bit of a run for his money, even though he didn't bowl in the game, which was, again, a bit of a surprising choice by Rohit when all the balls were getting smashed. And on the other side, it was Rishabh Pant, who, again, did not look good for the entire game. Didn't hit any boundaries, just did not look good. And then Mitchell Santner, a beautiful delivery, pretty much a Yorker, a spinning Yorker, and he just went straight through Rishabh Pant's pads and bat and bowled him straight away. Again, Rishabh Pant did not look like he was present in the game. He was just somewhere else, playing his own game, but missing the ball completely, if that makes sense. In the same over, actually, Santner picks up the wicket of Shankar, couldn't get a hold of it, caught at deep mid-off. Then you had Dinesh Karthik and the legend himself, MS Dhoni, in. And 2 new batsmen in with like around a 13-14 run rate. Just did not look like India's day. Again, straight off the bat, Karthik looked like he was struggling to hit, but to be honest, when you have a run rate of 14 and you just gotta start hitting, it's gonna be difficult air for everyone, even MS Dhoni. So Sodhi picks up the wicket of Karthik, easy as that, and was caught by Saudi. Beautiful catch again in the deep. Eventually Hardik Pandya comes in, who actually hits a few good shots, to be honest with him, and then next few overs Sodhi bowls a beautiful wrong, Hardik Pandya hits it, gets caught at mid-wicket, and that's him gone, and so that's leaving MS Dhoni and Krunal Pandya with around a 15-16 runs per over required, which is crazy. And then from then on, personally to me, it did not look like India wanted to win. It was Dhoni just playing his shots, you know, the way he plays. And then Krunal Pandya just trying to edge it to fours or whatever. But it just did not look like they were actually trying to hit the ball for sixes or fours. They were just trying to preserve the wicket, in my opinion. But at that stage, when you got 18 runs per over, it's pretty much going to be impossible from then on. Eventually the entire team is all out, and New Zealand record their biggest win against India, and India record the biggest loss in T20s by around 80 runs, which is a massive for T20s. I think the three reasons that India lost this game and New Zealand won this game was because, again, New Zealand just batted beautifully. Pretty much all of the batsmen were just freely hitting the ball to boundaries, and India just, in my opinion, bowled way too short, give them way too length, and just did not look like on par. Like, all the New Zealand bowlers were pulling full pace, full deliveries, so it was hard to get under, hard to free your arms, and that's how most of the Indian batsmen got out. New Zealand just, again, beautiful bowling, beautiful batting. Mad props to them. Second for me is that India didn't have the balanced side, like, didn't have the top batsmen, didn't have the best bowlers. Obviously because it's a T20 and they want to give the new lads a try, but just had too many all-rounders and not enough specialist bowlers and specialist batsmen. Lastly, they were just outskilled by New Zealand. Simple as that. Today, all of them batted well, bowled incredibly well, even the spinners, and India were just simply outskilled. Maybe they weren't in the game, but New Zealand were on point, they wanted redemption, and they just got it. Amazing. Looking forward, it's looking like it's going to be a great series with 2 more games to go, and India obviously wanting to come back in with the series 2-1. And New Zealand obviously wanting to win the series and potentially go 3-0. So it's looking like it's shaping up to be a great series. And yeah, that's pretty much the cricket show, my first ever review. Let me know if you like it, you know, subscribe, comment, hit that bell icon, you know what's up. And if you have any suggestions, if you want to talk to me, comment down below. And you know, I'm just signing out. Let's do this. Cricket show. Let's do this. Boom. Keep on batting, keep on bowling. You know what's up. Over and out.